Hello, it's Chloe here. I've got a super exciting announcement. So all the stationery that you can see right here is all by Pion, and it is all brought into my store, MYSTIKO House. How exciting. So yes, I've expanded the stationery from kind of what I had already with some Japanese stationery, and I've reached out to Pion and she's agreed, and I'm now a stockist of her beautiful PET tapes and stamps and transfer stickers. So I just wanted to share with you the entire collection today, and I wanted to show you some examples as well in my traveler's notebooks that I've been using her designs in. So this is not my first time using Pion. I actually fell in love with it a year or two ago. I bought, actually it was this one that started all, this transfer sheet, which is the embossing design, and it was just so delicate and beautiful. I also bought one of her older stamps, and yeah, it kind of really got me started on sort of using her stuff, and it just made me realize, yeah, I'd love to bring it into my shop so that other Aussies, and if you're located overseas, I ship worldwide as well, so that everyone else can discover her gorgeous designs as well. So I wanted to start off with the newest PET tape, which is soft. If you don't know what PET tape is, it is a kind of a cross between a washi tape and a sticker roll. So they're actually plastic. They're not what like paper, like washi is. And they come with a backing paper. So they come with a release paper, and it allows you to cut out the designs and use them as stickers. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, and they're really, really popular in a lot of Asian countries where, you know, there's a lot of designers in Taiwan, especially, who are creating PET tapes. Pion is Taiwanese herself, and as you can see, these designs are so gorgeous. They're really kind of fresh and pretty, and the sort of kind of the journaling girls that you may have seen already on Instagram. This one is, you know, her newest design, and as you can see, there's so many in the roll too. So that's the other thing about Pion's tapes, is that they go for huge cycles. Most of them are about 1 meter worth of designs. So when you're buying a roll, it's kind of like buying a sticker book, and I think we're back to the beginning again. Yep, so this is the one that I've kind of, yeah, totally loved, and yeah, they're super fun. I'm selling them as a loop as well, so if you'd like to if you don't want to get the whole roll, but you'd like to try the designs, I have them as you know, I'll cut a loop off and bundle that up, and that kind of gives you the option to try, and you'll get a full cycle, so you get like all those designs. And by the time you've, you know, tried it out, you'll kind of know whether you want the full roll or how you've kind of, you know, how you feel about it. So this is my traveler's notebook, and I just wanted to share with you. I'll be coming back to this page. So this is the page that I made the other day, and it's got a bunch of things going on. So I've actually included some like labels from things I collected. So this was from a clothing store where I bought a jumper, a thank you note, which I popped some journaling underneath. These are actually from the tarot deck Prisma Visions I brought into my store this week. So it's been a huge week at MYSTIKO House, and as you can see, this gorgeous illustrative style is James R. Eads style. So if you're at all interested in his tarot deck, and this is also a symbol from the Cosmo Visions Oracle deck, I've got that in the shop as well. yeah, those are really, really gorgeous. So I actually got these 2 cards. They were in the box with the shipment of decks. So I kept them, you know, and I like to keep things like that. I like to keep found ephemera in my journals. It kind of makes it more personal. But yeah, as you can see, I also, you know, use my stationery supplies as well, and I just mix everything together. And here is one of the soft girls, and I just love how she turned out. I put her on one of these tags, and actually everything you see on this page, yeah, I think every single thing you see that I've added is actually all Pion and all available, or classic-y. These are classic-y, and they're all available in the shop, which is super cool. So I sell these tags and these more simpler kind of grid washies as well, which are really, really nice for kind of adding into a fun design like these ones. And we're going to talk about the birds as well, don't worry. Yeah, so I love, you can actually see, it's actually kind of interesting. They pop even on craft paper. So you don't have to use them. If you like using mixed paper, if you like using, you know, vintage papers, or if you have a craft journal, or, you know, you just like layering different textures, they work. They work on all different kinds of paper, which is really, really cool. So that was soft. Next, let's talk about the other really new design, which is the birds you saw, Bird Island. And this one, I fell in love with this one. This is the first one I opened, not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna try to show it so you can see. And these are so pretty. And what's cool about this one is, I don't know if you can see that little bit of shine there. These have got the UV printing on them. So they pop really, really well on dark colored paper, on any colored paper really. And it kind of means that no matter what's underneath it, you're gonna be able to see the birds. And yeah, I love that because I love layering. So whether you like layering or not, it kind of gives you that option. Whereas with washi, it's more subtle, it blends in when you have multiple layers going on. And I love these watercolor designs. That one especially, this one here, I think this one's my favorite. And I think we're back to the beginning. Yeah, we are. So this is so pretty, and it goes really well with another one that she's released, which is a little bit, was released a little earlier in the year. So Soft and Bird Island are very new. A lot of shops don't have them because they were, yeah, just from last month. So this is the other one it goes really nicely with, which is Twilight. And this has cute cats and cute flowers. I'll show you that one as well. I've got that one next to me here that I've opened up. So I just use, they come with a little bit of plastic tape. I just use that to keep them closed, which works really well. And this one's a little bit different. It doesn't have the opaque backing. It has a clear one, but it might be a little bit hard to see. I might need to grab, you know what? I'll grab this anyway because they're in here. So when I did my November monthly spread, this is what I did. I had actually bought this tape for myself, funnily enough, before I brought Pion into the shop. So at this point I was like full on Pion fan already. And it might be easy to see. Yeah, there we go. These are super, super cute. And I made this whole monthly page with these designs. I love that cat. That one is so cute. And I think we might be back to the start. Yeah, I think we're back to the start. We got that one again. I hope they showed up. Sorry if it might have been a little bit out of focus, but here is the page I did with them. And And again, I use stationery, classic stationery from my shop. So I use this weekly masking tape and this washi here. And these tea stickers are the matcha tea house. Sorry, they're called tea house transfer stickers. So I bought them for myself too. And they're over here as well. And here are what the Twilight ones look like. And I just saved the top and the bottom of the roll as well on clear paper, which is really fun. So I'm behind on November. It's been a crazy week, but yeah, I love how this page turned out. So they look good on white paper, they look good on craft paper. I just love that because it kind of gives you that point of difference, gives you a little bit of a different design look. All right, let's talk about this one. This is number 16, and I do have this one here as well. I haven't used it in a page yet, but I plan to. And these girls are really fun too. So this is more of like a close-up of them. It's not the full body. Let me just make sure I'm in focus. There we go. I might have to put my hand behind it so you can see them. That's really nice. Soft and strong. That's really cute as well. I love the dog. Yeah, as you can see, you get a lot of designs in a cycle, so it's really fun. It keeps it fresh. I love this one and I can't wait to use it. I've got some ideas already. And I think the fun thing with these girl PET tapes is you cut them out, and you don't have to cut them too closely either because the clear part blends into the page. And once you cut them out, you know, it kind of gives you that focal point on a journaling page. So you kind of can bring in, you know, things like your found items, tags, dried flowers, labels, things like that you want to keep, photos. And then, you know, you bring in a few washi, and then you kind of maybe want something just to pull the page together. And I really love that these tapes and you know, PET tapes do that. So this one here is, I don't have this one open yet. This is Tea House. So this is a washi tape. And I also have, let's talk about this one next, embossing. So this is the same design as this, but it is in PET form, so it will look a little bit different on the page. So this one I've actually used as well because I own it for a little while now. Here's an example. I have other ones, I just can't remember. So this is where the transfer stickers are. Okay, is it gonna focus? There we go. And I have them down here too, so I use them on this Halloween spread. And I really love how it kind of gives this subtle touch, but when you put them on white, they do pop. So they're really, really pretty as well, very delicate. And I'll just put it back on this page. And this is what the embossing tape looks like. So we can have a look at that one too. And I just secure them, you know, if you lose that little sticker, I just secure them with a little bit of washi and it works just fine. So as you can see, these have kind of a nice printing on them that will kind of help you. They'll just look, it's a bit of a subtle difference, but they'll look a little bit brighter on the page. They won't blend in like the transfer stickers do. So it's kind of nice that it's the same set of designs, but it's offering you know, a little bit of a different texture as well. Yeah, these florals are so pretty. And I think we're, oh yeah, there we are, we're back again. So yeah, a huge, I think you can see how, yeah, a huge quantity. This is a little bit different. This is a fun one. It's called Stamp Paper Tape. And this is a washi with a backing that's actually pre-die cut into a stamp shape, which is super cool and really, really convenient as well. So let's put that down there. So this is what these ones look like. You get these really, really pretty vintage style designs. Which are really delicate. And they're a little bit different from her other style, which is fun. I think kind of changing up the styles. I always like to do that, like to mix and match. And kind of pull different things together. So yeah, this one is really, really fun. And you can just, if you want it to be, say, just kind of a white stamp design, you don't have to peel off the backing paper. You can just cut it out and tape it on the page as is. And that's kind of, you know, kind of another way of using it. Just using it, like, don't peel it off as a sticker. Just use it and it'll look that white and bright. But here they are. Oopsies, sorry for the bump. Here's an example of it on craft. And it blends in nicely because it's washi. It gives you this subtle look, which is really pretty. And it pops a little more on like a light colored paper. So there's this one. But then, you know, on white, if you put it on white, you can see it. There's that in the top corner there. You know, the whole design will pop a lot more on white. So it kind of gives you, yeah, I just think it's fun kind of showing it like this. So you get to kind of see, depending on how you like to journal, sort of what the kind of effect will be. And as you can see, so this is Twilight, this is Bird Island, Twilight again. They look amazing on the craft. They pop so beautifully on there. And I just immediately went for like some of my favorite birds. And the fun thing is you can cut them out and use different ones. And of course they look great on white as well. And they look good even on black. That's from Bird Island. And there's a pretty one is from Twilight. So the Twilight and Bird Island go together really well. Like they look like they're from the same set. So I really love that. Yeah, I'm honestly obsessed. I bought Twilight for myself. If I hadn't brought it into the shop, I would have totally bought Bird Island as well. So good thing, you know, I did. This is a little bit of an older design. Older design's called Pattern 2. And these are, and by older, I just mean it was released earlier. They're not that old. She does discontinue her designs, so, and these are, I think these were actually girl designs that were discontinued in the past, and she brought back into this roll. And yeah, just like soft, it's sort of a full figure tape. But yeah, these are fun because they're a little bit more spring and summer. Really, really cute. And this one as well is another popular, but yeah, was released a bit earlier, called She. And don't have this one open, but I'll just show you guys through the roll. It has a few quotes in there as well. Yeah, so those are the tapes. Let's talk about the stamps. So there is a set of 3 stamps, which are really, really pretty mini word stamps. Oops, that's upside down. There we go. And if you're wondering what they say, it's right here on the side, thankfully, for those of us who can't read the language. So it says courage, happiness, and thanks. These are really, really cute as well. I love having like a little touch of a stamp design. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. And there's kind of where I've stamped one of them there, and it just kind of pulls it all together, which is really fun. This one here, we're gonna have a look at together. This is Stationery, Goddess of Stationery. So these are super pretty for anyone who likes ancient Greece, the Hellenic kind of aesthetic, and of course ink and journals. That's what she's holding. I think this is just an absolute winner. And this is what these look like. Yes, I'll be keeping this for myself, of course. How could you not? They're so beautiful. These are really, really, and they're lovely rubber, good quality rubber stamps as well. So they'll stamp really crisply, which I really love. So there's those two. Okay. I've got a whole bunch of these transfer stickers, so let's quickly talk about them. They're in the same designs as the tapes, but you get some of the girls and some things that are a little bit different. So this is soft. This is the Bird Island, and these are rub-ons. So in case you're not sure about what these are, they're stickers where you can cut out the design, press it onto the paper, and rub it in. So this is a really nice way to kind of get a really nice seamless look, and it offers something a little bit different. Number 16 with the same girls on the tape. This is Twilight, very, very cute. And you know, the cute flower and bird designs, of course, they mix really well with the girls as well. It all sort of goes together in a sort of harmonious way. This is Floral, and what's fun is you can put the flowers in the vase. I've actually kept one of these for myself. I haven't opened it yet or used it, but I hope to very soon. This is one I bought before I brought them into the shop, the tea house one, which I showed you on my November monthly spread, and I adore these designs. And these are the same designs as on the tea house washi tape. We talked about embossing, oops, with the beautiful pansy flowers. This is a nice one for summer. It's the whales, or I think it's called whale. Very pretty watercolor illustrations. This is flowers and plants. Oh, isn't that pear so pretty? I could stare at these all day, honestly. I'm having fun as I'm showing you guys. This is Garden, another one that I totally want to use myself. I love the little splotches that are mixed in, and the mushrooms. If it's got mushrooms on it, you know, it's game over for me. Tickets, another kind of fun design. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one is color block. So splotches are fun because you can kind of layer them into the other designs, and it looks really good together, and these layer over each other really, really well. Kind of gives you more looks. This is Essay. Very cute. And this is a little bit different from the others. So the others have 2 sheets. Soft has actually got 4 sheets inside. This has 12 sheets, so this is a much bigger set, and it's called Girls. So I'm not going to open this one today, but there are photos on the website. Of course, everything will be linked in the description box. So one last thing I wanted to show you, just a few more things that I've done with the spread. This is my ink journal. You've seen it on the channel before. And in here I've done a little bit, oh okay, I might not have shown this before. This was one of my new inks. Really in love with that color. It's very light, but it's very pretty for journaling. This is actually a spread from the Melbourne Pen Show. I did share this on Instagram. I ended up buying this Melbourne Rose ink, which was the 2022 Pen Show ink. And I haven't inked it up yet because all my pens were already inked, and yeah, I'm hanging out to when I use more ink and need to refresh a pen, I'll ink it up with that. Here is Twilight, just with some ephemera that these were freebies from the show, and some washi that a pen pal sent me. So as you can see, it looks really cute with like a whole range of styles. So here's, you know, kind of mixing and matching cute and vintage, and I love that look. Oops, a bit of scrap paper and a blank page for me to do something on fun. And here is another little kind of collage where I've mixed vintage with the cute. And it was actually my mum bought a pen. What this is about is my mum bought a Conklin pen that day. And yeah, I just journaled, like she was testing out the pen and it was really fun. And I just wrote down what was kind of going on this page, because it's sort of fun keeping the memories of these things. Yeah, and these are the Twilight PET tape flowers. So I've kind of started sticking them on everything. I think you can probably sense a theme there. So thank you for watching. This was all of the stationery that I have brought into the shop, and I also have, you know, already Classicy, Yahaku, Avril yarns up there already, and I hope to make some more videos with them. But thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day journaling. Bye for now.